But first, we will begin this process with the conferral of the honorary degree. Are you almost ready? Today, we honor a truly distinguished individual whose many noteworthy contributions will be acknowledged by the conferring of an honorary Doctor of Science degree from the University of the Sciences. Mr. Marvin Samson is much more than chairman of our Board of Trustees. Since 1991, he has been unwavering in his dedication, commitment, support, and philanthropy to USciences, his adopted university. In 1998, he became an honorary alumnus. The university has benefited from Marvin's many, many gifts. His generosity and his personal collection of pharmacy artifacts helped found the Marvin Samson Center for the History of Pharmacy Museum. He helped launch the Misher Visiting Professorship in the Humanities to broaden the scope of USciences students in the humanities and in critical thinking abilities. He helped lead the capital campaign that contributed to building the McNeil Science and Technology Center, which is a hub for teaching and research on campus, and he contributes generously to his namesake, the Samson College of Health Sciences. And when USciences needed more hands-on leadership during recent presidential transitions, Marvin did not hesitate to assume the role of interim president in 2011 to 12 and again in 2015. Of course, we are not the only ones who recognize Marvin's contributions. In the past year, he was inducted into Philadelphia's Central High School Alumni Hall of Fame and received the very first Virtua Foundation Humanitarian Award. He serves on the boards of Cooper Rowan Medical School, the Franklin Institute, Virtua Health Systems, as well as on 4 life science company boards. He's a busy guy. A native of Philadelphia and a graduate of Temple University, Marvin is recognized as a world-renowned leader in injectable manufacturing and delivery systems. He is founder and chief executive officer of Samson Medical Technologies, a company specializing in injectable drug delivery systems and programs for hospital and alternate site pharmacists. Impressively, he has 5 U.S. patents pertaining to pharmaceutical manufacturing, serves on numerous boards, and provides charitable support of educational institutions, hospitals, healthcare research and development, and children's programs. But most importantly, Marvin is here for USciences whenever we need him for his guidance and counsel. I personally have worked alongside Marvin on the Board of Trustees for more than 10 years, and his kindness and generosity towards USciences inspired me to give of my time and talent when he asked me to step in as interim president last fall. There is no one who cares more and contributes more with his time, talent, and considerable generosity to USciences. He is most deserving of this honor. I'm proud to present to you our distinguished honoree, Mr. Marvin Samson. On recommendation of the nominating committee and with the approval of the Board of Trustees and by virtue of the authority granted this institution and vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer on you, Marvin Samson, the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining hereto. In testimony thereof, I ask that you be invested with the hood symbolic of the degree, and present you an official diploma. Please join me in congratulating our honorary degree recipient, Dr. Marvin Samson. Have at it. I get to sit down.
Okay. Kate, thank you very much for your wonderful introduction. Are you sure you were talking about me? Not sure, really. But. President Mays, members of the board, distinguished faculty, staff, family, and friends, I am so honored to be recognized in this extraordinarily special way. Most importantly, I want to congratulate each of you, the members of the class of 2016, for reaching this major milestone in your life. Many of you have had to overcome significant obstacles to get here, but you have made it through hard work, determination, courage, and tenacity. You have demonstrated your ability to meet challenges straight on and turn them into opportunities. Congratulations as well to your family and friends who encouraged you and have supported you during this part of your life's journey. You are taking your next step forward during an exciting time, being able to take advantage of incredible advances in science and technology, an evolving environment that places great value on interprofessional teamwork in maintaining the health of consumers, and cutting-edge research that promises significant increases in life expectancy. How powerful is that? Noted author, poet, activist, and Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh has written, "If you look deeply into the palm of your hand, you will see your parents and all generations of your ancestors. All of them are alive at this moment. Each is present in your body. You are the continuation of each of these people." I have lived the American dream, coming from a single-parent home in a lower middle-class neighborhood of Philadelphia, working by day and going to college at night. And here I am today, earning an honorary doctorate from the institution of higher learning that I wanted to, but was unable to attend. This is the culmination of the hopes and dreams of my mother, Sarah Samson, a Russian immigrant, and all of those who came before her. When I became president of Elkin-Sin in 1970, my mother told anyone who would listen about my son, the president. About 15 years later, I was elected president of the Philadelphia Drug Exchange, the oldest active trade association in the United States. During the black tie installation dinner at the Bellevue Stratford Hotel, my mother came up to the head table and said, "So Marvin, it's nice to be president, but what do they pay you for this job?" When I told her nothing, as only she could say, she said, "So why are you doing it?" And right now, all I can think about is my mom looking down today and telling everyone around her about my son, the doctor. Yeah, Mom, I finally made it. The ultimate Jewish mother's fantasy. In considering what I wanted to share with you on this momentous occasion, I began to focus on USciences' mission, which includes preparing students to become leaders, innovators, and skilled practitioners in the sciences, the health professions, and related disciplines. The more I contemplated this, the more my thoughts began to hone in on the word leaders. Should everyone be a leader? Shouldn't there be followers? What exactly is a leader? And what I learned is what I want to share with you today. A recent issue of Inc. magazine posted an article called 100 Answers to the Question, What is Leadership? As you can imagine, most of the answers involve the influence one person has on others. However, I now see leadership differently. Over the years, I have learned that it is most important to lead and take ownership in our own lives. To Warren Bennis, leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. By attending USciences to gain the skills needed to enter the profession of your choice, each of you has taken steps necessary to reach your goal. You are, therefore, leaders. Theodore Hesburgh wrote, "The essence of leadership is that you have a vision. It's got to be a vision you articulate clearly and forcefully on every occasion. You can't blow an uncertain trumpet." Did Father Hesburgh mean to shout your vision from the rooftops? No, I don't think so. I think he meant we need to reinforce our vision internally as well as to others. And I'm sure most of you have experienced times when you were confronted with roadblocks and wondered whether you really wanted to move forward. What made you move on? It was your inner voice showing you the way toward your vision. During times of difficulty, remember to let that inner voice lead you. George Van Valkenburg defined leadership as doing what is right when no one is watching. Throughout our lives, we will encounter shortcuts, and the temptation may be to take the easy way out of any situation. As leaders of our lives, we must ask these questions. Is it right? Will I be able to look at myself in a mirror? Can I live with myself? One of the tests of leadership is the ability to recognize a problem before it becomes an emergency, wrote Arnold Glasgow. By now, you can see there's a pattern emerging from these definitions. Whether it is inner-directed or outer-focused, leadership involves taking a step back, considering the goal, dealing with the issues as they present themselves. Your scientific training provides you with the tools to define and solve problems. The education you received here at USciences has given you the background to effectively define root causes and then manage obstacles. When I first started preparing for today, I thought, no, not everyone should be a leader. We need those to follow. However, the saying, docendo discimus, by teaching we learn, really applies. I have learned that you do not have to be President of the United States, a business executive, head of a community action committee, or in charge of anything other than yourself to be a leader. As inner-directed leaders, we define our vision. We take steps to translate the vision into reality. We use our inner voice to reinforce the vision. We determine the difference between what is expedient and what is right, and follow the path of rightness. We look at obstacles objectively and resolve them before they become emergencies. By virtue of the fact that you are here today at this commencement ceremony, you have demonstrated your leadership capabilities. So in answer to the question I posed earlier, should everyone be a leader? In terms of being in charge of ourselves, I say emphatically yes. Shouldn't there be followers? Absolutely. At times, all of us must follow the lead of others. That's how we learn, that's how we develop, and that's how we grow. And that's how we maintain good interpersonal relationships. I asked Google the following question: when should a person be a follower? And I was shocked to see how many articles equated following to subservience. I prefer to think of following as accepting guidance. Finally, what exactly is a leader? John Maxwell says it all. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I am so proud and humbled to be here today to receive the greatest honor of my life and to pay tribute to all of those family members who are present inside of me and whose sacrifices made my success possible. Thank you to all who helped me know the way, to go the way, and hopefully today I have done a little to show you the way. Congratulations again to the class of 2016. I wish you much success as you begin the next leg of your journey. Thank you very much for this incredible honor.
Thank you, Dr. Samson. We have just bestowed upon you this university's highest honor, and to have you become an alumnus with the class of 2016 enriches both this class and our institution. Your name will add even greater luster to our historic list of distinguished honorees. Thank you, and thank you for your words of leadership.